Alright guys, how's it going? So today we're gonna talk about bigorexia. So bigorexia is quite, a big thing I think now amongst, the fitness industry, amongst people, and a lot of people I think suffer from that condition. So myself, it's never big enough. I've been in that case, and this is something pretty normal. And obviously the environment makes it much worse. You're more likely to get bigorexia nowadays when you go to the gym, and it's just pretty addictive obviously because you always want more once you get results, but then you do have to reflect on it and actually find a way that it's not taking too much of you. So I'll just get into what's bigorexia and then explain how you can cope with it. So here I just want to give like tips that you can do that will be a bit different from the casual advice of going to the therapist. So if we talk about bigorexia itself, it actually just means addiction to a sport. So like you would spend 2-3 hours every day like practicing some sport, so that could be running, etc. But bigorexia also could really mean never being big enough or satisfied with your body. So like body dysmorphia, because the word big is obviously getting bigger, and bigorexia, well, it's kind of the opposite of anorexia, if you will. So each time you look at yourself in the mirror, it's never good enough, and you should get bigger and bigger. Basically, that's the philosophy behind being bigorexic. So 1 out of 10 people suffer from bigorexia nowadays from studies. And so that might not seem like a lot, but if you take it out of 1,000 people, this is 100 people. So that's actually quite a lot. And I think that condition is probably rising. If you look at Instagram nowadays, you just go on Instagram and you just have to like 1 or 2 pictures of your friend that had the hashtag fitness, and from now on the algorithm of Instagram is just gonna show you massive guys and very well shaped girls, and this is terrible. It's not good, and so it's not surprising to me if bigorexia keeps increasing. So why does bigorexia happen? Well, I just kind of started saying it there, with the social media, but as well, I think once you get the results, you get hooked very quickly. And this could be even more if you've got insecurities at first. So it's like you're gonna go to the gym to kind of like fuel these insecurities and kind of like just, kind of escape, and you just like focus in the gym. It's basically what you're gonna do. So as soon as you see results, you're like, well, I want more, you know what I mean? That's like, I guess, a way of like getting external confidence. So you go to the gym, you hammer it, and you get bigger and bigger, and you can't see yourself the way you are really in front of the mirror, because as well you see yourself every day. So I mean, even people I think who don't really lack any confidence are somehow usually bigorexic, because as soon as you get results, you just want more. And I think it's kind of like the greed coming from humans in general, where you just want more. So if you've got more money, you'll want more, because you know how to do as well. Once you learn how to actually build muscle and you know how it works, then you just have to put more effort into it. So it's just easy. You just gotta do more and you'll have more. So it's addictive in a way. You're just like, well, it's maybe hard to go through the process, but I'll just do it anyway because I know I'm gonna get more results. So first, anyway, if you've got bigorexia, you know what I'm talking about. So here's a few tips that I used to do, I guess, because at some point, so basically I used to take a lot of pictures of myself to see, how is it evolving. But at some point there is no point taking, dozens of pictures every day, and that might make laugh a few people, but I do know some people are taking 20-30 pictures of themselves every day because of this condition. So it's not actually, I don't think people want to admit it because it's a bit, it's not something you want to admit, but a lot of people probably do this. So at some point I was like, well, I need some storage on my phone, right? So fuck the pictures. And so what I did is measuring myself. So, measuring yourself is very logical because the numbers don't lie. So if the number is still the same, so like on your arms, well, guess what, you haven't lost muscle. That's just purely logical. So at some point, more and more rational, I was like, it's just in your head, and it's just in your head because you've read it online, on the forums, and bigorexia is a condition. So, but yet it takes time to actually internalize it and understand that yes, this is, you know, really not true. But it doesn't mean that because you're rational because of it, you still can actually see yourself the way you are. But you know, measuring yourself is something that you could do and that will help you, because the numbers just simply don't lie. So instead of, you know, if you're in the position of taking a lot of pictures of yourself, well, stop it and start measuring yourself instead. Another thing that you can do is just laugh about it. I've got my friend Evans, so he used to say that you know, he was losing 40% of his gains one day, and you know, he's gonna try to gain back, you know, 60% the next day. But basically, he used to always use this, you know, joke of like, I've just lost 50% of my gains, and he generally, like, you know, have bigorexia in a way, but at least the way it say it is like pretty funny, and that makes other people laugh as well. So you know, reframe it, make it laughable, and you know, this will maybe help you cope with it better. So now the question is, does bigorexia ever fully go away? Well, not really. I mean, that can go away. It really depends if you are ready to make this step, and if you've got just simply a period of your life where you want to do something else than going to the gym. Although this might transmit to something else, so like not bigorexia in the sport, but somewhere else, you know, addictive personalities, that's what they do. But bigorexia, I think, you know, will come just from you realizing that you may be tired of this condition. If you're not tired of that yet, you won't probably want to let it go. So guys, we're changing the setup here because I wanted to finish this video and I'm not in the same place. So should you get rid of your bigorexia or not? Basically, what I mean by this is mostly, should you keep it with you? It's got a productive way, like it gives you, like, because you're not satisfied, you're gonna work twice as hard, 3 times as hard, and it's like obviously a bit of an addiction. So it's got this advantage of you're gonna get results like crazy, you know, if you've got this kind of insecurities and wanting to get better. But obviously any addiction could be considered as not too good, so you've just kind of like got to be aware of it, I guess, to use it to your advantage. And if you're like a competitor, then fair enough, you know, you can keep it with you as long as you're aware of it. I guess that's the best thing to do, and then you can maybe use it, you know, for a certain period of time, and then once you get tired of it, you can also just simply decide to stop competing or stop, you know, giving as much time in the gym. So yeah, that's basically it. You know, should you get rid of it? Well, probably, but we can't deny that this is also got a positive side, which is you're gonna get great results from wanting to be super productive to reach your goals. So what if you don't know what to do? Well, you know, just take a step back, write the things that, you know, priorities in your life, and see if you want to carry on this way really. Then if you're really serious about, you know, do you think this really affects you, then go see someone. I don't know. I'm not sure measuring yourself will be enough, but basically, yeah, that was just a little video to chat about bigorexia. I've been there, and so, you know, if you have got anything to say in the comments where I can help you, you know, just leave it, and, you know, subscribe, like, etc., etc., the YouTube thing, and I will see you later.